I'm a professional baker.
And I've never turned on an oven in my life.
And today we are having a wedding cake bake-off.
This is gonna go well.
I think so. This is fun because, okay, so my boyfriend literally doesn't know how to bake. He's never cooked.
No, I think I made like the slice and bake cookies in like 1998.
Right.
Haven't baked since then.
So here's how this video is gonna work. There's gonna be 3 rounds: baking, building, and decorating the cake. We're also gonna do a bonus shopping round where we can get special supplies for our cakes. With each round, I'm gonna be asked newlywed game style questions that Steven has already answered.
How about a donkey?
You better not screw me over.
No, I answered honestly, and I think you'll be able to get some of them at least.
Okay, so if I get the question wrong, I get a punishment for that round. I don't know what the punishments are, but Cake Twink does. Should we keep it a surprise for me?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, we ready to go?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. You got to answer the questions and choose the punishments, but I got to choose the theme for today's video.
Yes, you did.
So I decided on Taylor Swift wedding cake. Taylor recently announced her engagement, her album just dropped, so I thought it would be a perfect theme. All right, so the theme for my wedding cake is the Bad Blood cake from the Bad Blood music video.
I have a very vague sort of plan, but I'm gonna go for like kind of like a blue, pink, yellow lover sort of watercolor aesthetic, and then like some friendship bracelet
I think that's
across this. I'm gonna do funfetti for 2 reasons. That is the flavor of Taylor Swift's favorite cake, which is the Milk Bar cake, which we tasted in another video.
Swiftie on our hands.
Yeah, and the other reason I'm doing funfetti, it's just kind of like an Easter egg for the gaylers out there, like keep the hope alive.
Oh, people would think that Taylor's gay.
Yeah, but we can't talk about it too much or they'll get mad.
Who will get mad?
The other Swifties.
That's so weird. My flavor is Red Velvet for one of Taylor's best albums, Red.
Mm-hmm. And to match the blood.
So, should we get baking?
I'm ready.
Question number 1. If you were a drag race contestant, which contestant would Steven think you'd be?
Oh, that's a good question. Trixie, Bob, Alyssa Edwards, Shea Coulee. Do you know Jujubee?
Yeah, but this isn't just who I know, it's who do I think of you as being?
2, 3. Alyssa Edwards!
Yeah, that rolls.
Oh, that's such a compliment. I thought you were gonna say Bianca Del Rio because I'm such a Okay.
But you know what that means,
And
right?
I do this a lot.
You really do that a lot.
Always and forever, Alyssa Edwards.
In honor of our current president of the United States,
Okay.
I got you these tiny hands, which you have to use until you get a question right, let's say.
How am I gonna do anything?
I think that's your problem to figure out.
All right, we're gonna put an hour on the clock.
Okay.
Ready? On your mark, get set, high five.
Am I allowed to use Google? Because I
Yes.
actually do. Okay, I'm gonna look up like how to make a cake. That's a lot of flour. So this is the flour.
Girl, that's buttercream.
My recipe says start with the flour. Oh wait, no, that's just the list of ingredients. Okay, hang on. Okay, preheat oven to 350.
I already did that.
Oh, thank you, because
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to turn on an oven. Grease and flour or line with parchment paper. A lot of butter.
Uh-huh.
Are you using your regular hands?
You
for
know
this?
these hands can't control an iPhone.
You don't need an iPhone. You are a cake expert. You put that away.
Okay, so my plan is to make a pretty simple 1-bowl red velvet recipe. So basically that means I don't have to like mix a bunch of stuff in one bowl and then mix a bunch of stuff in another bowl and combine them. This I can sort of dump and go, which is great. Dump and go is what I'm gonna do with you after this video.
Oh, okay, sure. Okay, and my plan is kind of to let go and let God.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a 2-tiered cake, but if I'm feeling ambitious, this could be a 3rd tier.
I know, baking's hard is what people don't understand.
Yeah.
You wanna talk about looby hands?
Ew.
I have a big disadvantage and you have a big disadvantage.
Yes, this is true.
But we both have an advantage. You have your hands, I have my brain.
Okay, wait, 2.25 cup granulated sugar. That's a lot of sugar. Hey, no. All right, that's no phone for you, and I'm serious. Wait, that's my sugar. That's my sugar. What are you doing?
You said you wouldn't help me.
Oh my God.
cover this. Oh wow, wow. Honestly, I'm getting good at this. Okay, so now I'm creaming my sugar and butter. I've never creamed with my hands before.
Okay. I think I'm gonna give you a chance to stop using those tiny hands. Let's do another question.
Okay.
What is Steven's biggest pet peeve of yours?
Okay, I think I got it. Ready?
1.
Teeth on fork.
Yeah!
Loud chewing, gross eating habits.
Yes.
That's so rude. Yeah, he won't watch my Trader Joe's taste test videos.
I have a hard time with chewing noises, not just him, but anyone. That's why on YouTube I can't really watch if people are eating. I have to hit mute.
Okay. No.
10 minutes on the clock, at which point you'll be asked another question. If you get that question wrong, the tiny hands come back. No, you're not using your phone.
I don't know the recipe.
You should know the recipe. You're a professional baker.
I don't think that's true.
Wait, so where's teaspoon? Which one's the teaspoon? 1 teaspoon, okay. I don't think there's a half teaspoon thing here, so this is a baking tip for you. I did 2 of the 1/4 teaspoons.
Wow.
See?
That's good to know. I'm gonna use that one.
Yeah, you really should. There's something called baking powder and we need it.
So now I've added eggs to my creamed sugar and butter mixture, as well as some oil. And we're just trying to get it a nice, even like combined mix before we add our dry ingredients. I've never baked this messy in my life, and that's saying something because I bake messy. 2 2/3 cup buttermilk. No, I need it.
But is there another whisk?
You know what? You should have thought about that.
This is your video.
Did you know red velvet is not chocolate cake dyed red, but there is cocoa powder in it?
No, I don't know anything about any cake ever, so I didn't know that either. Okay, I'm gonna crack eggs.
Okay, great.
And I think I know how to do this.
Okay.
Is this a large egg? That seems like kind of a small egg.
It's a large egg. I'm gonna add some vanilla. And the big thing is now I need red for red velvet.
The good thing about making a funfetti is that if you get a little bit of shell in the batter, it's not a big deal because there's sprinkles too. So you wouldn't even notice. Okay, no offense, but you're not even being sabotaged right now and you're still making like...
I know, but it's because I'm working so fast.
So I got my 3 large eggs in the bowl. Now I have to do the buttermilk. What is buttermilk?
Oh my God, my bowl's so, oh no. Is
You know what that means?
What?
Put everything down. We're gonna ask you another question.
If you're paying rent every month and not earning anything in return, let me go ahead and introduce you to Built. It is a loyalty rewards program that allows you to turn your rent payments into valuable rewards. So here's how it works. When you pay your rent every month through Built, you earn Built points. These are very valuable points that can be transferred to your favorite airlines or hotels, maybe even used for future rent payments. They can be used on Lyft rides. I mean, these are all things I spend money on anyway, and now I'm gonna get some help from Built. What am I gonna do with my points? Probably take a really intense, difficult, CrossFit class. Just kidding, I'm gonna use it for a hotel and sleep. Now there's a bunch of different loyalty programs out there, but Built has been ranked the highest value point currency by the points guy. And that guy knows points. You can sign up today by clicking the link in my description or scanning the QR code on screen and start earning rewards today.
What is Steven's favorite thing about you?
This was hard too because it took so long to brainstorm, even one option, and I eventually landed on something.
1, 2, 3. His heart, I said kindness. That counts.
It does count.
Okay, kindness counts. I also wrote beauty and zest for life.
Yeah, all right, I'll give it to you.
But
because...
kindness was biggest.
Yeah, okay.
Yay, no tiny hands. You know those couples on House Hunters who just clearly hate each other?
Yes.
That depresses the hell out of me.
Yeah, although if we ever try to buy a house together, we would agree on nothing. Also, what do you do if you weren't counting how many teaspoons of vanilla you were putting in?
You know what? I always put in a little extra, so just go bigger.
Err on the side of more vanilla.
Yes, exactly.
All right. I think this is like...
Wait.
What? What?
I didn't put baking powder in.
Do it now.
I don't think that works.
Oh, trust me, it'll work. Why would it matter what order it goes in?
God, I've never done this before. Does this work? And you don't want to overmix at this stage because the more you mix the flour, the more gluten develops. Also, sorry about the mess I made in your greased cake pan.
That means that you actually get a punishment right back.
What?
You have to use
Tiny
the
hands.
tiny hands for the rest of this round because that is actually messed up what just happened to me.
Cleaning up with tiny hands, tiny hands, tiny hands.
Okay, first of all, don't get spray in my bowl. My customers expect the best from me. Second of all, do you know how you can get like food dye off of a white counter? You can use toothpaste. It's just very mildly abrasive.
So Steven, that's good, but I would go a little, like you're so delicate. You can go beep, beep,
I'm
beep,
trying
beep.
not to make a mess. I'm different than you.
Just washing my hands. Scrubbing under the fingernails. Okay, shockingly, I think I'm ahead of you now.
Not shockingly, you do this every day of your life, and this is my first time ever doing it. Yeah, so I have to put sprinkles in here, right?
Have to.
I get to.
Yes.
Is that what you were looking for?
Well, it was your recipe.
Okay, so I just kind of eyeball it, right?
Girl, how much are you gonna put in?
A lot.
Okay.
Here's a baking tip for you.
Okay, give it to me.
Do a little, then a lot. So how do you make sure that like the sprinkles don't like bleed out and make it all brown?
It's a good question. You shouldn't be mixing that much at this stage because you don't want to develop gluten in the cake recipe.
Now I pour it into the pans?
Yeah.
How would you do this? Like with a ladle?
No, you can just tip and pour. I wish I could tip and pour. See what I'm doing? This is silly. Your sprinkles are like weirdly like all on one side.
Trust the plan. There are no mistakes in baking. Remember that.
No, there are literally so many mistakes.
No,
in
there's
baking.
no such thing as a mistake when you're baking.
Could you open the oven doors for me?
Yes, I will do that because it's a safety issue. Okay. Okay.
You look like such a pro.
Did you ever think you would see the day?
No. All right, good job.
Woo!
Hey,
We did it.
we did it. All right, cakes are ready, I think. Let's take them out, see how
So
they
excited to see what I did.
did. Ready? 1,
2, 3.
Yours look a little unusual. I feel like maybe you.
I followed it pretty closely.
What happened?
That looks like a disease.
What did you do? It's just odd. It's like the sprinkles are only around this part.
Yeah. I'm not giving up on this. I think that this is gonna still be great once it's like frosted, but I will admit it's not as beautiful as I was hoping for. What's with all the bubbles?
Girl, I have no idea.
Hang on.
Girl.
So I don't think it's supposed to do that.
Steven, I don't know what happened, man. I'm shocked this is happening. Your batter looked good. Ready?
Wait, yeah. Can you just get one out?
Oh my God.
Okay, so that's not supposed to happen that way. In my mind, we were gonna take these cakes out of the oven, they were gonna be perfect, and the narrative in the comments was gonna be like, Steven's better at baking than Jonny, and it would become like sort of a fracture in our relationship maybe even.
You have to think about how you can pivot.
Okay, while the cake's cool, it's time for the secret surprise punishment round. We're about to go to a cake supply store. There's going to be 2 budgets, a big budget and a small budget.
So if I get the question right, I get the big budget.
Exactly.
What did Jonny wear on your first date?
I remember what you were wearing. You were wearing that t-shirt with like the woman's leg with the high heel.
Oh, sure, that's a classic.
You know what? I think I know. I said red flannel from my headshot shoot.
Definitely not correct. You were wearing a pink and white button down, unbuttoned to like here, so there was a lot of chest hair showing,
Really?
which I quite enjoyed.
You open yours.
Okay, this is the big budget one. I have $100 to spend at the cake store.
Girl, and that's my money.
Yeah, it is.
Daddy Dan loves to give away my money
Yes,
on
he
these
does.
shoots.
Thank you, Daddy Dan.
I get... Come on! All right, let's go shopping.
Okay.
Okay, we're here at the cake store. So I have $10.
I have $100.
Shall we do it?
Yes.
So I think what I'm gonna try to spend my money on is a piping bag so I can do the vintage piping around the sides. Maybe some candy melts so that I can do this like breaking chocolate effect with the blood that's gonna spew out. And that might be my whole budget.
I don't really know how $100 of items could even fit on the cake, but when someone gives you money, you spend it. The concept of this cake is that it's a Taylor Swift friendship bracelet cake. So, you know, like the white beads with the letters, they'll have some sort of a message, and then also just like decorative beads throughout. You know, maybe these would be cute.
Yeah, that looks like it would go on a friendship bracelet.
For sure.
Who do you think is like planning the wedding, Taylor or Travis?
Taylor, he's gonna show up and do what he's told.
Is that like me at our wedding? I'm the Travis.
They don't have like letter beads in edible format, but I did find these eyeballs, and if you look, the back of them doesn't have the pupil. So my thinking is I use the back of them and then I use like a black icing to write the letter.
But these are way bigger than friendship. Like this is more the size of the letters.
You think an edible marker will write a letter that small?
Split the difference?
Sure. Extra fine. Sounds just like me.
Oh, now you're just doing like shopping.
You ready?
Look at my sad section versus yours. Is he getting a Diet Coke? No, that is not a decorating thing.
All right, we got the goods. That was fun.
We got the goods.
All right, so we've done 2 really successful rounds. Here I am. Look how beautiful my stuff looks versus yours.
Mine's not half bad. I mean, I got a top tier, and I can make something of a bottom tier with this.
Sure.
You gotta believe, trust the process.
So for this round, we're doing stacking and frosting. Before we can start,
You have to play another round of the Newlywed Game.
all right, let's do it.
If Steven were stuck on a deserted island and he could only take one movie, what movie would it be?
Definitely comedy. And it's probably like something really stupid from our childhood. This is hard because you don't watch a lot of movies. This is a total shot in the dark, but I'm gonna say Bridesmaids.
Okay, that is a great response. However, it wasn't my response. Similar topic, Runaway Bride.
Oh my
Julia
God.
Roberts and Richard
Do I
Gere.
get half a point? I said Bride.
You don't get any points at all. It's
All
a
right.
different movie.
All right.
For this next punishment, I did raid your Easy Bake Oven box. You're probably familiar with these teeny tiny tools.
See, this is unfair because I actually have cake I need to level.
No, you can only use these.
Come
This
on.
collection of tiny
That's
tools.
so unfair.
Maybe you could use the tiny spatula instead of the offset.
Let's go. Let's go. How much time on the clock for this round?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Okay.
All right, but don't worry because in 10 minutes we'll ask another question and that's your chance to get your regular utensils back, okay?
Do you think I can murder you with this?
Please don't try.
Okay. Ready? I'm just hacking away at this cake. I'm not even making it more level.
Where's a knife? I think I just gotta kind of like glue together.
God.
There
I'm
we go.
worried for you, honestly.
The most important part of a wedding isn't the cake.
What is it?
It's the person that you're marrying.
Do you think Taylor's gonna be a bridezilla?
I think it's gonna be a small wedding, which is why I chose to do a small, intimate.
Oh, that's funny. I thought you chose to do a small intimate cake because literally all of your cakes stuck to the pan.
No, that's a common misconception. That's not what happened at all. I actually feel like this is working out.
For who?
For me.
All right, I'm putting down my heart-shaped cake board. I'm going to whisk up some buttercream with my tiny whisk. Put down my first layer. No, that looks so bad. Oh, that looks so bad.
That does look bad.
I mean, this is gonna take me an hour just to get the frosting on.
Look at me that way. And by the way, if you had gotten that question right, you'd have regular sized tools right now.
The world's tiniest spatula.
Yep.
Frosting.
Yeah, yours looks horrible. This is actually working better than I thought it would. And
That's better than you thought. Yeah, now I'm getting it.
I missed a spot. That could have been pretty bad. I really went into today believing I was going to do quite well. And I'm not saying I won't, but I'm hitting more hurdles than I would have expected.
Okay. Do you have more respect for me now?
No.
Okay.
If you two were to get a dog together,
Yeah.
what would you name it?
Well, that's unfair because there could be so many different things.
Holy, gnocchi, smudge, fudge, pistachio, Neapolitan.
But I think I know.
I answered this based on the name that we have agreed we both think is really cute.
My answer is cannoli. And then I said spelling because I don't know if I spelled it right.
Okay, so you are right that cannoli is what I would name my dog, but this question was what we name our dog.
Oh, can I guess again then?
Sure.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Clunkers.
Clunkers!
Clunkers! Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair. I would name it cannoli too.
You have to admit, I may have invented a new technique here.
Building a 2-tier cake this quick is a crazy thing.
16 minutes.
You know who watches my TikTok?
Who?
Zoe Deschanel. She texted me, or she DM'd me saying that she watches her TikToks with her daughter before they go to sleep.
That's so cool. It's always fun to name drop. So like, when does it start to look more like a wedding cake? Because I'm following the steps, but I keep bumping up against these sort of issues that I don't know if it's like the humidity in the air Or
For a second, I was worried I was gonna lose.
baking's messy. You can be doing it perfectly like I am, and it's still a little messy.
So here's my idea. For the top of this Taylor Swift blood cake, I want to be able to stab it and have blood gush out, like actually gush out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make edible blood, and I'm gonna make a white chocolate heart that is like just the size of the cake, so that there's something I can frost over. Does that make sense?
I wasn't listening at all.
Okay. Oh, good job. 3-tier cake. I'm gonna go melt these down.
I'm feeling pretty good about this.
Can I give you some advice?
Yes.
Get this frozen, solid right now.
Okay.
Okay, I'm taking strawberry syrup for blood.
August 16th,
Okay.
the Runaway Bride movie poster.
Careful
And I
showing your
say,
screen with text from us.
I want to get this tattooed on me. You wrote back, I've never seen it. And then I said, well, soon you'll see it on
What?
my thigh. You don't listen to me.
I don't think I have time for the explosion on the inside. I think I'm gonna have to just drip blood down the cake.
This competition just became a lot better for me.
We can't do the
So
explosion.
your Taylor Swift wedding cake is just a red velvet cake?
No, there's gonna be blood. It's just, what I wanted to do is put like basically a sack of fake blood inside that gets exposed when you stab into it.
I understood the vision. Sounds like you're failing to deliver that vision to your fans. So this is a baking thing that I'm going to educate because you're totally a failure. So in baking, there's this thing called food coloring. And basically what you do is you just put a drop of it in the white buttercream and it turns that color.
Hands up.
Okay.
Hands up. No,
I got
you're
it.
done. Hands up.
Well, I mean, okay.
All right, final round, decorating. 30 minutes on the clock. Before we start, I have a newlywed question I have to answer.
Yes, you do.
Steven won the lottery. What would be the first thing he'd buy?
I really think I got this, because we talked about this like a month ago. My answer, and I'm pretty confident, is 100 puppies inside of a bounce house.
You're actually kind of right. I wrote animals. You got it half right. So how about you only have to do this next punishment for 10 minutes and then you can stop.
All right, that seems fair.
Ever heard of upside down glasses? These things are crazy. You wear them and it flips everything you're looking at to be upside down.
Wait, I'm kind of excited about this. Holy, yeah. So yeah, oh my God. Oh, this is,
Enjoy.
so this actually is gonna destroy my cake, just so you know.
Well, good luck. You can't even wear your glasses anymore, so it's kind of like a double punishment.
This is so upsetting. Ow. Okay, that's it. Am I walking toward you, Steven?
Yes, you are. You can
Okay.
follow my voice.
Oh, come on. This is so unfair. I feel like I'm dreaming. Oh my God, I hate this. How do I go down? This, no wait, I wanna go up. I wanna go down toward, oh my God. It's so weird because you wanna go up, but it goes down. Like it's the weird, hang on. This is down, this way's down, right? But why am I going away from the cake?
Yeah, you have to reverse everything.
There we go. Why is up down?
Wait, am I doing this right?
I can't see right now.
Right.
Okay, ready? Okay, there you go.
Okay, real talk. I think my watercolor is a little bit beautiful.
Am I doing a good job?
Huh?
Am I doing a good job?
I don't know.
I think I somehow made this worse. I wanted to do one more coat of frosting, but now I think I'm scraping frosting off from my last. Oh no, did I chip away at it? Okay, so I think this goes like, is that right? Heart on heart?
Gooch it a little bit
This way.
this way. Why am I helping you?
I don't know, because you owe me. Why am I going up? I want to go down. Oh no. Oh, wait, my cake was looking so good after the last round.
All right, time for the final 10 minutes.
Can I take my glasses off? All right, let's take a look at what I've done.
I didn't want to hurt your feelings by letting you know how that was going, but it wasn't going well.
Look how good I am at it with my eyes open.
You know, actually, I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like I've turned my frown upside down.
This is so sad.
Now I just add my friendship beads.
Okay. Oh, look at how good that looks, Steven.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, I need more than 2 minutes.
The final act, stabbing it.
5, 4, 3, 2, one.
Hands up, hands up.
I am serving Taylor Swift Lover Era Realness with a friendship bracelet motif across the front. The message clearly says wedding, in parentheses, Taylor's version. I was going to put a football on this cake in honor of Travis Kelce, but I didn't have time. He can deal. I'm pretty proud of it, considering none of the cakes even came out of my pan. The fact that I was able to make a 3-tiered cake, I'm calling this a win for myself.
Today I'm serving red velvet cake. Get it? Red, because like her album. This is a 2-tier bad blood vintage heart cake, oozing with gross blood, complete with Taylor's knife sticking out of the top. Okay, so our cakes are complete. I think we both did a pretty bad job.
Speak for yourself. I'm very proud. This is the first thing I've ever baked in my life.
I
mean,
gotta
come
tell you
on.
something. No, for not turning on an oven to doing this, I will say your watercolor effect is great. I love how cutesy the like Taylor's version wedding thing is. And the biggest compliment I can give you is that you had no cake an hour ago. Can you say one nice thing about my cake?
Yeah, I actually can, because even though I was at first disappointed that you weren't gonna be able to do like the whole stab
know.
illusion, I love the way that the blood dripping down gives that like kind of creepy effect.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, the chaotic piping, although I'm sure that wasn't intentional, kind of actually adds to like the
like you
aesthetic.
got to the cake.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, let's try each other's cakes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see how I did.
It's a little gummy, a little dense, but actually not too bad.
It's sort of a surprising texture. All right, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Very dry.
Very dry. You know what I think it is?
Your abilities.
All right, you guys, let us know in the comments whose cake you like better, Team Twink or Team Cakes. I mean, come on, you're here for me, right? Also, let me know who you want to see me compete with next. A drag queen we could have in here. Another one of my exes.
Sure, yeah, that, I'm your current boyfriend, by the way.
See you next time.